Good evening and welcome as we join you once again on Date with Danu. It's a gloomy Saturday evening and we are happy to have you on Daily Mirror. Thank you so very much for joining us today. As always, we have such a fun show lined up for you and great things coming your way for the next few minutes, so do stay with us. And as always, we have some fun bits that we would like to share with you. All you have to do is just join us on the show, write some comments to us, leave some questions. We'll be more than happy to make you a part of the show. My name is Danu, and this show is made possible by our good friends from Quantum. Thank you so very much. Not forgetting our friends who have joined us from British Cosmetics, Vikramarachi Opticians, Movenpick Hotel, and our friends from Jonathan Studios and Manning Checks. All right, now I'm just kind of waiting for the people who I'm supposed to go on the show with. That's a good question. I can't find them anymore. This always happens to me. Right. As my guest today on the show, I'm having double trouble. Had the elder sister first, now I'm having number two and number three together. Shanudrie and Sheshadrie.
No, you're stuck.
I kept an alarm. I'm stuck.
No,
You are
now,
stuck.
Now
now.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I kept an alarm for 5 o'clock. It just went off. 5 minutes late. Y'all are adjusting the light, no, now.
Yeah.
I don't find it funny.
There's nothing we can do because it's sitting down.
Y'all are now on the. Okay, I'm going to call you Shadow. It's much easier.
Yeah.
So tell
and
me,
I like
how
it.
did this name Shadow come about?
It's so Tati actually used to call me Shadow when I was really small, and I remember
Were
I
you
was in
like
grade
a?
two.
Were you like always following him?
Yes, not following him, but I'm like him. I mean, I'm like yeah, I'm like him.
Uh,
So, and what? He's making faces. So I was in grade two when he said that, when he started calling me Shadow, and I remember going to school and telling all my friends to call me Shadow, and that's my pet name and all that. So now everybody calls me Shadow. My school friends, friends from work, in the industry, everybody calls me Shadow, and now my fans also call me Shadow.
what to do now? But Shadow is a nice name. It stays in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hello. So
I
I
found
would
you.
like. Yes.
Hello.
I would like to know why you were ignoring our request to be on this live for
I
some
was
time.
not ignoring you. I was just staying away from, talking to people like social media. No, I was actually using social media, but I was not
Whereas,
talking to anybody.
yeah, you were like ignoring me, but you were cooking.
Yeah.
I
I have better things to do
That's what your sister
than
just
using
said.
social media, I mean.
That's
Not
what your
than
sister
talking
just
to you.
said.
Yeah.
Now let's rewind and go back in time. Uh, Shadow, your career started very early on, right?
Yeah.
You were like the first to.
No, actually, she was the first to get into the movies. She was 3.5 years old when she, first
You're
acted.
still getting to know me.
Aki and I both started working as TV hosts. This was back in 2000. We hosted this children's program called Punchi Panchi.
Yes, I know.
So
Punchi Pen.
that one, yes.
Yeah.
So that's how we started being TV hosts, TV presenters, and it was after
Aki also did
my
Punchi Panchi?
Huh?
Did Aki also do Punchi
Yeah,
Panchi?
Aki and I both.
So you were Punchi, she was Panchi.
There was this new segment called Punchi Puat, which was under Punchi Panchi. So we were actually hosting that. The
And I
Punchi
read
Puat.
and show with you some part of it.
I'll send you a video. I posted a video recently.
And is it like this? I will do and show you. Tell me whether it's correct.
Okay.
Oh.
Super Sandeva. Adapi
Ayubo.
Ali again. Anye Kitia, Loku Danaka. That's how they talk, right?
Yes.
That's how we all talk.
That's all. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Correct.
Cute.
That's all my acting on skills of it was. So tell me.
So yeah, and then it was in 2009.
Mm,
I first started. I mean, I did my first movie challenges.
yeah.
It was directed by Mr. Uday Kantavarni Surya. So that was my first movie.
All right. How did you get into cinema at the age of 3.5?
I had no choice.
They
What are
just
you
took you
asking?
and
I
then they
was
put
just
you there.
3.5 years old, and my father wanted me to come and join his movie. So I had no choice. I was also okay, and he knew I was able to do the job. So yeah, he took me. I remember
Did
everything.
he
Who he
pay
was.
you? Did he pay
He,
you?
yeah. He got me a chocolate. Yeah, he got me a chocolate. That was the agreement.
You were very easy to please back then, no? Not anymore.
Back
Back
then,
then.
yes, not anymore.
Okay, so this Dinakshi, Sheshadrie, Shanudrie. How is it to live with three of y'all from the same industry in one house?
It's. I think when we're at home, we don't consider ourselves to be like people from the industry or whatever, because even before being actors and having this kind of life, we were. I mean, we are a family. We were
Yeah.
sisters, and we were living like. I mean, we still live like normal people. So I mean, there's nothing different to a normal family. So I think it's going on pretty good.
No, I agree. It's a normal family, but I just
No, I mean, what I'm trying to say is, it's like people think when you're actors and that you have like really different kinds of lifestyles, but we are just normal, just normal.
yeah. I must say one thing though, for those who are watching. I actually didn't know these two sisters. I've actually never met you all till the day I saw you all on my TV shoot. I've known Dinakshi. I've met her at events, and
Jim.
she's very normal, like, hi, how are you? And that's about it. But I really clicked with them, and that's very rare. And one thing that came out is the fact that y'all are just so real. And that is remarkable. That's something I always appreciate. I've told your sister so many times. It's wonderful to find people who are natural and real. So you don't. Hello?
Emotional.
Oh,
Very
sorry.
nice of you. You got me stuck.
Yeah, I thought you were stuck. Then only I understood you all are stuck for emotions.
Yes.
We are just
Yeah.
laughing on this live, man, without doing anything proper. So now, like, do you all ever feel an ounce of competition?
No.
Never.
No.
You all didn't want to do something like the three of you all together in something.
Not like we really not that we have planned and done, but
Yeah.
we have done
We have
several
done.
work together.
Okay. Now, TikTok has become a huge part of these 50 odd days of quarantine. Like, even I joined and did one video and I went off because it was just like quite scary. But Shadow, you are not on it at all.
No.
Boring.
Shanu, but you are
Yes.
quite active.
24/7 now.
So tell me about this.
But I'm the one who's behind her
Yeah.
I
TikTok.
understood that. Somebody has to hold the camera, no?
Yeah. She does it to me.
Yeah. So, how do, because I know, like, for some odd reason I can picture Shadow going like
Yeah. That's
I'm actually supposed to stay out of the room because she's busy in the room because we share the room.
y'all are still sharing. Oh,
Yeah.
how sweet.
Cute, no?
It's not cute at all. I have to just stay out of the room when she's doing her TikToks, and she does about 10-15 at a stretch. So I'm just out of the room.
Oh.
Just out.
That's really
Either you
sad.
join me or
But
you
that
support me by.
or the day that light breaks is when we see Shanu stopping all these videos.
Oh God, yes. The
It's kind
light.
of true, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Same,
Now
same.
let's leave all of this aside. Let's leave the fact that you guys have a super fan base. More than that, a lot of youngsters look up to you guys. They love you for what y'all do. Because I always say entertainment is a gift that we give to others. If you can
Yes.
make them happy, if you can make them go somewhere in their mind, in their space, and forget about the reality for a bit. None of our realities are nice most of the time. So it's good to be in a fantasy world for a bit. And you guys provide it. And I always feel entertainers are gifts.
Bless.
Uh, apart from all of this, what do you all feel if it was not for this industry? What do you think you guys would have wanted to do?
You can
What's that?
start.
What's that?
So I've always wanted to. It's like this. From time to time, what I wanted to do actually changed. So when I was really small, I think it's because the background. Because this is what we all like. We saw because
Mm.
Tati was working in movies. We used to go to his sets and all that. So I wanted to be an actress when I was really small. But time changed everything, and I realized that I want to have my own business, to be an entrepreneur, and all that. And then that
You
also
do
changed.
t-shirts still, though.
Yeah, I do. So I just
Yeah.
started, doing the t-shirt business. So, and then again, I realized that I'm really good with children, and I want to be a teacher. So I study what?
Krishan is saying terrible things about me, and he's saying Danu looks pretty.
Oh, cute.
Krishan.
Okay. So I wanted to study to become a teacher, and I am a Montessori teacher. So yeah.
Oh.
So I think if I was not an actress at all, if I was not in the entertainment industry at all, teaching would have been my full-time career.
Shanu?
Same. I also had different.
I thought you also wanted to be a teacher. I'm not
Yeah,
joining that
at one
class.
point I also wanted to, but for some reason it didn't happen. So after my schooling, after my A levels, I joined this institution for my bachelor's. Yeah, for my degree, and then I'm still keeping that as a sideline, like for one day.
Good,
like
good. Don't get
yes.
into teaching. Don't get into teaching.
I
Why?
don't know if I'm okay
No.
at it, but I think she's better
Shadow,
at
you
it.
get into it.
Oh,
You get into it.
not
Shanu,
She's good at it, yeah.
yeah. Shanu, I feel that, somebody needs to take over Publicista's reign.
Yeah, you
I
never
think
know.
she's
I
really
might.
good at that.
Yeah, you never know.
You're very
I
good.
might
You are
follow
making.
something up on baking or
Yeah.
cooking.
Exactly that. Shanu is into cooking. There you go. People are even saying that.
Yeah, people are following whatever I make, and it makes me so happy.
I know.
There are people
I
who
know.
scold me for like putting up videos and all that, but there are so many people who thank me and send me pictures of what they make, like after trying my recipes. And it makes me so happy.
That's
It's very
amazing.
nice.
Shadow, how was cooking? How is your cooking?
very good. I
Very
can
good.
give 10 out of 10 for all. I think she made about 45, no, 48 dishes. Yeah,
So yeah,
48.
my quarantine, one of my quarantine targets is to
Uh,
complete 50 dishes.
so you have two more to do.
Yes,
Just
2
do a
more.
quick cheese toast, man.
No, I go for hard ones, like not
Like,
American.
I know you did the trelish. I don't know how to say it. The
Yes,
3 milk cake.
Tres.
Yeah, trelish. I
Even
can
I
never
don't know
say
to
it.
pronounce it. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm terrible at
It's
it.
about eating
I
it.
rather say it quickly than just actually say it and be
Same.
like. when I go to order it also, I'm like, what's the milk cake you all have?
I know. Same.
You have to ask in doubt when the product is there. Then they are like, yes.
Yeah. Wow, so you also know the trick, no?
Hello, English is not my first language, no, darling.
Okay.
how do you all handle hate comments? I know Dinakshi is like,
He's so good at it. You go
Very
ahead.
good at it.
keypad sticker in a rock.
Do you understand half the things she said?
In the comments.
Yeah. Like,
Sometimes I have read it. And I'm like, whoa.
I think she's also the same. She's getting there, I think.
You also start. Ayo, stop commenting and replying to these things. But how do you handle it? Shadow, will start with you. You're the elder one.
I, of course, just block that person. I don't have time to respond. I don't have time to read the comments. But the time I get, and it's say in case I read the comments,
Yeah.
I go and just block. Yeah, done. I don't want to spread hatred.
Okay, very good idea. Shanu, what do
I
you
have
do?
my moods. I have
Yeah,
my
like
moods.
for 3
If I'm
days
like,
ignoring me.
yeah, something like that.
I'm never going to get over this.
Are here? We are going to, like, after we go on a date. It's still pending, okay?
This is quarantine.
Okay.
Corona came for a reason, I think.
Okay, so listen. I have my moods. When I'm in like a good mood and when somebody comments or says something bad, I just ignore or I delete or I restrict the person on Instagram, of course. You can restrict, do you know that?
Yeah, I know. But
Okay.
why?
So that he can get all his pleasure by commenting and nobody else
Nobody
sees
can
it.
see.
That is true.
So both sides are happy.
Win. Yeah.
Yes, win. So yeah, but if I'm like moody or if I have some problem at home and fight with my sister or something like that, and then if somebody comments, I put all that on him. Maybe I just comment and say something to him. So if you see me responding to a negative person or a negative comment, then
That's because she has a
problem with this one or the other one.
Okay, because I always say when you're in the public eye and you all do everything, you went to school, you studied normally, everything. Although those things are like what others do, but sometimes certain people's jobs get recognized. So your job falls into that. So do you feel that public are the reason why you do what you do? So do you think their opinion, when they give you an opinion, kind of does matter? But do you think people just write hate comments because they can?
I think, yeah, because no, there are people who genuinely say if something's not nice or if something's not right. There are people who say, "Aki, this is not good. I don't think you should, wear this or or say this or something like that." There are people who actually genuinely say.
Yeah. Yes.
We also have. He comes here at 6 o'clock.
This one comes, there's nothing in his everything's wrong. I don't know why he's coming.
Tell me.
So
Continue.
so there are people who genuinely comment, like it's not hatred, but they're genuine about what they're saying, about their opinion.
Constructive criticism.
Yes, but there are also a set of people and also when you really go to their pages and check, 0 followers, 0 pictures, posts, and it's probably a picture of some foreigner. So that's a fake account.
They just
Such
create the
accounts
account.
also I just go and block.
Yeah, which is of no use.
Yeah.
Now let's go to these fan pages. Now you all have your official page, then you all have the official fan page, then you all have the fan page. Then you are with some other man acting in some drama, no?
There's another
Danu?
page for that also, yes.
There's another
This
page
one
of that.
only?
Yeah. Please tell me, how do you manage? Because if I ever do like a show with you all or something, I have like 75 tags on like Sheshadrie, Shanudrie, Dinakshi fan page, Dinakshi, Shanudrie,
But that's very
Sheshadrie,
sweet of
Priya
them.
sisters. I'm like sisters fan page. I'm like lot to keep track. So how do you all manage this? That means that amount of people love what you all do, and I don't know what you're acting with this new man. Huh? Always
You're
acting with
jealous,
him.
no?
No, just want to know like some YouTube series, something.
It's not a YouTube series, okay? Let's talk about it later.
Okay.
Wait. So, yeah, this whole fan page thing, it's very nice of people. I think not everybody gets it. To be honest, not everybody
Make
has,
one for me, will you?
handmade. I
Ayo,
will.
I
I'm
had
your best friend. I'll make one for you.
but somebody
A
made
sandwich.
something for me called somebody made something
Danu's
called
fan.
Danu Rose and like put terrible pictures of me like
Rose?
Padagidi Okume.
Ah, your rolls? What? Is it Danu rolls?
Not
Trolls.
rolls, man, Danu Rose.
Oh,
Rolls? Danu Rose, Mal.
the rolls, the top.
They put ugly for here. I'm trying to lose weight, okay?
I heard like rolls.
Okay,
Yeah, so it's
coming
very
back.
nice. Yeah, it's very nice of people to spend time on finding our pictures. Even we don't have those pictures at times. I have to ask them for the pictures, like for my own picture. I'm like, from where you get it? Can you send it? So it's very nice when someone spends time on you and do all that. That's the next boss. Yeah, so I think we are blessed in a way.
Yeah. Shanu, recently there was a photograph of you which I was very upset about, not because of anything, but I just thought to myself that people can be quite harsh about a tire commercial that they tagged you on.
Yeah. This was my
No.
exact reaction when I saw it.
What is the reaction?
But
Yeah.
I know that you were offended and I was quite
Yes,
upset
yes.
about it as well, over the fact that you should not do that to somebody because
Yeah,
there's so much to see in a person, and why should you only focus on sometimes fabric? All these people who we see on the red carpet don't look anything like that. They're all normal people. They all have to burp, they all have to like sweat. Everyone lives a normal life. How did you handle these? Because I know that now that we know that Shadow doesn't exactly respond to it.
Yeah, so when I saw it, I got offended. One reason is because it was edited a bit more than how it looked. I actually have a tummy, but it was a bit more edited than how it actually looked. So I was like, why do people make fun of skin of your body, right? Like for me, of course, it's okay. I'm like, I don't feel really, overweight or anything. But there are people out there trying to lose weight and, having all sorts of problems
Like
because
me.
of, she's not fat, like me, look. Yeah, so there are people, and when someone makes fun of my weight, and if that person sees it, they get offended like more than me, right? And it's not good. It can depress a person.
Of course.
So I think people shouldn't do it, make fun of anybody's weight, because you have a lot of flaws. Like, not you, I mean, when
No,
you look at
everyone does.
yeah, no, when I said you, like when you look at yourself, you have a lot of things to correct.
Why do you think I wear a jacket, man?
Are you wearing a jacket?
No, I'm not. I normally.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So people have to correct themselves and not others, and not laugh at anything, not just body, maybe the way they speak, the way they dress, what they do, what they eat. You
What did
shouldn't
this
judge.
quarantine season teach you? Both of you.
For me, of course, at the end, it's just your family.
Yeah. I think I just learned. Yeah, and also
Excellent.
to be patient too. Yes.
And that everything is temporary. Your
True.
jobs, the working, your money, everything is just temporary, I think.
And you need to save.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. But I'm living off my system.
Oh, sweet. Same. Both of us also living off our sister only. Thanks to her savings.
Good. One person has to be, wise about it. If you can give an advice, y'all are like, I'm sure you guys may not be aware of it, but y'all had a huge part of a lot of youth's lives. Like what y'all do sort of makes an impression on them. What would you all tell them to follow out of this whole process of what we have done? We have suffered inside a house for so many odd days, can't do your eyebrows. I look like Jaffna. Like
I think you just got to love yourself the way you are. and also now, since we got stuck, like, all of a sudden we all had to get stuck with our family, and I think this is a really good time that I personally got the opportunity to spend time with her, with Akki, with Ammi and Tati, because there were times when I never saw Akki at home. Now, at least she shares the room with me, so I see her sleeping before I leave the house or when I come home. At least she's there. I have seen her. But there were times when I didn't see Akki at all for days. So,
Okay, continue.
so I think I got a really good opportunity to spend time with them and to really, like, to spend time.
You continue.
Yeah, that's now that's your.
Do you want to say hi to Ammi?
Ah, yes.
Come here. Hi.
Hello. Hi. I can't see half of it. I saw your video and you look absolutely beautiful. I wrote.
Lisha TikTok.
Yes. In that black sari, you look fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
She's shy.
And it's sweet. I will ask you, Auntie, while you're here,
Yeah.
who gives you the most amount of trouble out of all three of them?
Lisha. Yeah.
She's hugging me and saying that. With all
the
the
one.
love.
That's to make sure that you stay in one place.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
bye.
Bye.
Bye, Auntie.
Bye. She just brought tea. Okay.
How sweet.
Sweet.
You tell.
We missed that. Thanks to quarantine, we're getting all that.
So I told. Now it's your
Yeah.
turn to
Yeah.
tell.
I almost forgot the question. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, to give the youth, right?
Your neighbors, I tell you.
Oh, they're having a party, Annie.
May later call it party.
Oh, ek tamai.
We are having a party tomorrow.
Yes, your mom's birthday, right?
Yes.
I know about it. Shadow told me. Because you were not talking to me, Shanu.
I was away, okay? You should
You are not
know my
flying
value.
anywhere.
When I stay away, only you learn my value.
No, I was quickly easy to move on.
Then I don't need someone like that.
No, you have no your YouTube partner, you stay with him. Okay, now,
Oh, God.
now can you finish this point because you're
Yes,
finishing
yes,
the first
yes.
part of the show.
Hold on. Your question was, what do I have to
What
give
would
the
you tell
young
the
people?
youth? Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I think, like I said before, it's only your family in the end. So you always have to, make sure you spend almost like whenever you can, you have to be with your family because you don't know when you will not be able to spend time with them. You get it? So you have to
Shift the house
youth
as well.
people, because I know the young people, most of the people in my age, they just don't spend time with families. I think
True.
it's the age. But luckily, I'm not that type. Whenever I can, I spend time with Ammi and Bharti and my sisters. But I see most of the people, they don't. And it's not nice. And they don't know when they'll not get to, see them ever again. So I think it's always good to have spend time with your family and always focus on the future and be focused on what you want to achieve and do all that, so that at times like this you will not fall down, I think.
Okay.
That's my message.
Also a piece of advice: if you all can shift.
I don't know if they're watching this.
Why would they watching this and laughing?
You think they have nothing else to do at a party to watch this live? What I'm
This
going to
is
do
a
is
better
we have finished our first segment. So what
Okay.
Instagram does is after like 40 minutes, the line goes berserk. Have you all ever
right.
noticed that? So I always cut the interview into two. So one half is done. So I will join again in like 2 minutes. You all
You
will
save
join
this
me.
live video and send it to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's going to be there. You'll have to
I know, but
screen
you save
record.
it and send it to me. Ane, no, you can save it and just WhatsApp.
No,
It's
there's
too
only
long.
No, there is only one option. It says share to IGTV or delete video.
Really? Isn't there a save button? Like, in the top right corner. Okay, fine. Share it on your IG. You can't share it. There's no point.
You screen record it and I'll send it to you.
Alright, okay.
Can we talk about this off this live?
Yes. Yeah, okay. Let's
I'll
go
see you all
later.
in 2 minutes.
Alright.
Thank you, Shadow, for being wonderful.
Alright.
Welcome to the second half as we speak to Shanudrie and Sheshadrie. A little bit of, positive vibes that we are trying to promote during these tough days. And I'm sure tomorrow we are all back at home again. For those who have been following the responsible way of stepping out, thank you so very much, because I think we need to all keep in mind that safety of others and yours very, very important during these times. All right, so it's a gloomy day and hope things are going good. We are in conversation with Shanudrie and Sheshadrie. So let's welcome them back. All right.
Hi.
Y'all can hear me, right? Y'all had
Yes.
your tea?
She's having
Having the bunnies.
chompang from Chompang.
How many things has happened?
Yeah.
Wow. But nothing like, I like the top part of the bun.
Yeah, I know. I was just eating
Are you
that
the
part.
same?
Yes.
You're
But-
that's really good.
But nothing, I'm not impressed anymore because that other person is there.
Who is this other person? There is no
You're
other
done.
person.
Who is
There's
that
only
person?
you.
Who is this other
Yes.
person?
Who you're doing your videos with?
Videos?
TikTok
No.
videos.
No.
The YouTube
Then?
series, according to him.
Who is a singer?
He's talking about. Oh my God, he's talking about Raveen.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at that face, Silu. Okay.
There's a fan club for Ravid and Shanu as well.
Yeah, there's one for Raveen.Shanu. There's one for Raveen_Shanu. There are so many. And you're jealous. We'll make one for the two of us.
No.
No? You just rejected me in public?
No, not like that. Anyway, don't know because today you'll talk to me and another 5 days you won't.
No, I will.
All right.
Today, I'm going to talk. These
Uh,
comments are so funny.
but some of these comments are just unwanted. No, I'm
Yeah,
telling
can
you.
you read? You don't have to read it loud. Just read the Prabhu 2054 comment.
What does it say?
You don't have to read it loud. Okay,
I can't find it.
Forget it. We don't need that.
Right. I saw it. But that's the difference. You know something? Someone very intelligent told me this. Someone who works on psychology. You know, when we behave in a particular way, it does not harm the person who we are behaving against. It only harms the person who is behaving. So when Prabhu 2054 writes that, it only shows what Prabhu 2054 is.
Yeah, true. No? Very true.
Because if it's not in your DNA, it's never going to be there.
Yeah.
Simple as that. I've learned it, and because I used to be emotional. I'm telling you, like when you do a live, the comments that you get sometimes they're so painful. And one day I asked my sister to read when I was going live. She came back and she said sorry to me. and I said, that's the truth, Taka. People see just this. And all the assumptions, the imaginations, the creations, the opinions are formed of this. So for somebody who does like 1/3 of the amount of exposure you all get in terms of the work that you all do, I can imagine how it is to be. But what's amazing is the family union that you all have created, the family connection. And those are things that are important, especially during this quarantine time. What people really understood is the fact that it's amazing to be in whole, as one, as a community. I think that's very, very important. Now let's do fun parts. Okay, now why just get ourselves sad about these things?
Was it boring for you all this time? What do you mean
No,
fun
why?
now? It's just fun
No,
for
like
all
I'm.
this.
Sheshadrie, how do you live with this woman? How do you share the room for so long? You all should have stopped this by 18.
It's okay. I
But
think
as,
few
but
days
as the
more.
middle sister, do you feel it's a bit of a
Wow.
trouble for you?
Yeah, because I have to be there for her, then I have to be there for her. So like, I have to go from that room to this room, no? So it's a bit hard.
Yeah. But your mum makes all your outfits, most of it.
Most of it, yes.
Yeah.
But
Can
you
you
know
all?
what?
Huh?
I saw a dress today for her birthday. I hope she
So y'all can
Does she
stitch.
know?
Yeah, she taught me. Like during quarantine, that is one thing that I learned.
Okay.
Me
Because
too.
see, like, taking the honest truth, back in the days, people learned these basic skills, no? Like my mum was able to stitch. At least she can stitch a button if. Are you sure it's a party and not like a murder scene happening and y'all are ignoring it?
No,
I have no
Y'all
idea.
want me to call the police?
Okay.
Sure, right?
It's getting worse.
Okay.
Scary, huh? Your neighbors
Yeah.
are quite scary. Do you talk to your neighbors?
Yeah.
I don't know about you. You won't talk no every day.
This
Uh,
one is. She doesn't even talk to
You
us.
don't talk at all.
No, I do.
I at least go and visit them with Amni.
And she doesn't.
that's good.
I think
Okay.
every young. Yeah.
Uh, okay. So I'm just people are supporting such comments that we are doing. Anyway, what was I talking about? Okay.
Fun.
Yeah. So this stitching thing.
yes.
So your mom makes similar outfits for you all. I've seen
Yeah.
I've seen these Gagra Jolie style outfits. Once all three of you are wearing in like those cut pieces kind of a
Oh,
look.
Yeah.
Talking about the last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
So
are like
we design-
Ithurvech. That's like Ithurvech materials, right?
Yeah, we can actually do that also.
Yeah, my
We
mom
do
used
that
to make it
also.
called
Yeah.
patchwork.
Patchwork, yeah.
Patchwork. There you
It's
go.
really nice.
Yeah. Now, of course, even if a button breaks, I'm going to a fashion house. Like, I mean, so yeah. So I think it's very, very important. I think Danu also needs one. What? This Krishan, I'm telling you. How do you handle
What
Krishan?
is he saying?
What is he saying?
I think Danu also needs one. One
Needs
of what?
One of what?
What?
He asked you something.
Yeah.
How do you handle it?
It's actually, I think I should keep quiet about it. No comment.
Hello. I think this affair is quite public, no?
Yeah, no, not in that way.
Because he's watching and she doesn't want you.
I'll call him.
Right. Okay. But you can say only the good things if you want.
It's hard to handle him.
Okay.
He's like a kid.
Yeah, that's true.
No, but
He has
it's,
this one.
in a way, it's like, he's really easy to, live. I just find it so easy.
Josephians can be a bit annoying at times. As a Pete Wright, I know it.
Okay. I don't know about that. But
Let's quickly
Maybe
move
not
on from that.
all.
yeah, I think we should.
Yeah. Danu,
Okay.
you're with a Pete Wright these days.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
Who?
I said, Shanu, you're with a Pete Wright these days.
You're with the Patriot. Because he's a
Danu.
Patriot.
Okay. Yeah. I just forgot, I support you. Whatever you are, I support you. If not, all the Peterites will come and think I support them now.
Okay, so let's. I want to ask a few questions where you all have to only point at each other or at yourself. You can only point as the answer. All right. Let me get my question
Oh.
collection. Yeah. Do you all like stationery?
Yeah, I love stationery.
Me too.
I just- Oh my
Somebody
God.
sent you a stationery box, right? They even wrote to me, but I never got it because that quarantine happened after that.
Sure. I
They
just
did-
love stationery.
I know.
It's easy
they
to get
did
her
those-
gifts.
Yeah. Oh, you must see my table. It's just full of color pencils and pens. Oh, no. Just like
Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit of a mad case of stationery. All right, ready?
Yeah.
what's that?
Chalk?
I wanted to just show that as well.
What is that?
A notebook, I think.
This is a cool one.
That's,
But I don't use anything.
I also don't use. It's
Yes.
just there.
Yeah,
It's fun to collect.
yeah, correct. Okay, I have found more people like me. All right, here are your questions. Question number 1.
Okay.
Who annoys Dinakshi more? Who is the pet at home?
Oh my god, that face.
Who eats the most?
No, actually, our kids.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where does it go?
No.
Here,
Don't.
here,
Here.
right here.
She eats and we
It
get
goes
that.
right here.
No, actually, she cooks, she eats, and I get fat. That's how it works.
She just smells
Don't.
good.
Who is the biggest bully? Who gets bullied the most? You're not pointing
Yes.
at anything, Shanu.
Me?
She's
Yeah.
pointing at her.
I get bullied. I bully. It's me. I do both.
Who does the best makeup?
No.
Out of the two, no.
Out of the two?
Yeah.
Okay, out of the two, yeah. It's fine.
So-
But if not for the two of us, it's okay.
okay. Who has the biggest giving heart?
Both.
No, you have to point only with this finger. I don't know what this is. Okay. Who is Mama's pet? Who is Dada's pet? Who is Dinakshi's pet? That made you all think, no, for a minute. You were like,
Took me a while to think. Yeah.
okay. Who will get married first?
Me? Why me? Danu is not ready, you know. So yeah.
I'm ever ready. I'm like battery.
Oh god.
Right. The last question.
Are
Who
you
has
done?
the most amount of clothes? Huh.
But Dinakshi has more. If not.
Now, I'm asking only out
Yeah,
of the two of
yeah.
you all.
Okay.
This
To
one, this
remind
one.
this one. Okay. For some odd reason, I feel you are the practical one, Shadow. You're the practical one in the three of them.
Yes.
Not always.
Yes.
No, I am.
How
Yes.
how are you saying that about yourself?
No.
I am.
Like I feel that she's more stable in her thoughts.
No way. It depends. It depends on what the thoughts are.
Who expresses the most out of the two of y'all? None of y'all.
I do. No, I do.
I do, but it depends on
In
who
silence.
I don't express myself to everybody.
All right. So now, being in this industry, what is the, like, you know, people might have said, oh, y'all got into this only because your father is in it and it's an easy path for y'all. What do y'all tell to people like that? Yeah, of course, the situation is much more easier in terms of seeking opportunities because y'all are known to the industry.
Yeah.
But the fact that y'all are talented and y'all had to prove it, does that ever come across people's mind?
Do you want me to?
No, you were thinking, so you can
No, I
speak.
was not thinking. Yes, it's like this. So
Don't go silent during this interview, huh? Wait.
okay. So it's like this. It's easy, as you said. Like, it's not easy, but people always knew us because of Tati's background and all that. But when it comes to working and doing our work, it's not only because of our father we get to do work and all that, but it's because of maybe we
I think,
I
like,
got stuck.
no, I think end of the day, you need to, like, if it's a particular character that you have to play,
You have to have the
end of the day, you have to have the capacity, you have to do justice to that character. So at that point, it doesn't matter whether you're this one's daughter or that one's daughter, or, that actually doesn't matter. If you cannot perform, if you go, like, when you go right in front of the camera and you cannot perform and do justice to that particular character, then you're no one. So I think we do get opportunities not only because of Tati, but people do consider and they also believe in us, and they think that we do perform well. So I think that's the reason why.
Yeah. Now, do you all feel shy when people approach you all and say good things about you all, saying,
Yes, I become shy. That's exactly my face.
Yeah.
We're like,
That's-
thank you.
yeah.
We're like that. It makes
That's
us
not
shy.
being shy.
It is shy.
Okay.
How else do you think shy?
No, you feel really good and you
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what to say. So it's only
Yeah,
a thank
it's
you
an
that you can
overwhelming
say.
feeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Are women in any sort of danger in this industry? Or it depends on the person. If they know how to
it
behave.
depends. Exactly. That is where you need to learn before you come. It doesn't have to be the entertainment industry only. I always think whatever industry you get yourself involved in, it can be the acting career, it can be a corporate job that you're working. So anything, you have to know your limits, you have to know how to behave, you have to have that kind of qualities to know what's right and what's not. And because if something happens, there's really no point in blaming another person or other people, because everything, I mean, you have that ability to stop something if it comes your way, or to take up. So what matters is that you have to learn what is right and what is not. That like, you have to differentiate it and understand what that is, and that is how you have to live, not only when working, even with your family. So I think women, I don't think, is at danger at any cost. Yeah.
Very well said. Are your parents strict?
Very.
Yeah. Not parents, only
Ammi. It's Ammi.
What is the
Tati is
worst
cool.
punishment that you all have got?
Ammi goes for days without talking.
Oh, ne. She gives this,
Yeah,
this
she gives
look.
this, like,
I'm sure you.
That look.
I'm sure, Shanu, you
She's
know how
got
it.
that.
All
Exactly.
three of us
She's
have it.
very-
All three of us have it. Okay. We've got it from Mama.
What? So the worst punishment is like not talking,
not talking, and
Yeah.
it's so hard to communicate.
And
Yeah.
it takes a
and
lot of
and
energy.
what's more annoying that mothers do is, do whatever you like with it. Don't tell
My
them.
God, yes, she
I
says
hate when
it.
she says that.
Own that karagan.
Own that karagan.
That answer is just very painful. You don't know whether it's to do or not to do, and you just get angry.
Oh God, I can almost hear Ammi saying it.
Now we are going to open up questions. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask, please do send it in. Some of the questions about what's going to be your next TikTok that y'all are going to do. I know Shadow doesn't do. Shanu?
Well, it's like this. I don't plan as such, but
Really?
when I
You dress
see,
for 3 hours to do it?
no, that's what I'm going to say. I don't plan. Okay, I'm going to do this, but when I go through the app, when I see creative ones, if I feel like I also can try something out, then I do, and it's very.
Let's you and I do something, okay?
Yeah, when we meet, we should do. It's very you feel good when you do it. Actually, it's very addictive. and you can put your creativity out in different ways.
Yeah, I think that's a
And-
really good way of,
It's just that you need to know how to handle it. Some people do crazy stuff, but if you
Yeah.
follow the right people on Instagram and if
Yeah.
you watch the proper videos, then you can get some really cool ideas. It's very
Right.
addictive.
That Hindi song became really popular, that Lapak Lapak.
It's
Tap.
not Hindi. It's supposed to be a Bengali
Yeah.
or something.
But it was, they bought that loop from there and
Yeah,
brought it
yeah.
here. Lapak Lapak. How does it go?
Lumba lumba.
I make my own words.
Yeah.
What are the 2 recipes to be done, Shanu?
I want to try making kottu at home, like make the
From
roti
scratch,
and also make the kottu. Yeah, from whatever I can find at home.
Okay. Do pol roti kottu. It's really nice.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Don't-
have
Don't make the pol roti like
broken
a
the-
cake. Small one.
Okay. All right. Should
Yeah,
try
it's
that.
really tasty.
But
Okay,
I have
what
made
will,
a lot. I have to put the videos.
yeah, you only have 2 more to do it now. Quickly finish
Yeah.
it. What did your mom say about those tats? Is another question that we have got.
I was just talking about getting another one with Ammi. My mom, in that case, is really cool. Okay. I hope
Okay.
she's she's not very cool, but she's cool. Like she's
Shadow,
okay.
you don't like tattoos? You don't have tattoos?
I don't have, not that I don't like. It's just that I don't want.
Okay. Shanu, if you
I-
regret the tattoo?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't regret whatever I do. No. So it's you should know what you're getting, right? I'm not gonna get like anything on my face. As long as I don't do that. I like tiny tattoos. Like the ones you can't see, like you almost can see. I like tattoos like that.
Okay, somebody has actually commented on my recipe saying the pol roti one is really good to do it.
You should try that.
Okay. Let's
Yeah. Somebody has actually said hi to me for a change. That's really nice. All right. So, is there anything else that you all like to add? But one of the reasons why I wanted to have you all is the fact that, after I had the interview with you, lots of people have spoken to me about you all, like many versions to it. I've always said one thing. I said, of course, you all will all have your opinion. But I said, I got a chance, although we only spent like 2 hours in the studio that day,
Yeah.
or like whatever time, it was so much fun. Like, it felt like we were just in our own, like, we just had our own amount of time. And that's one of the reasons why it transpired on TV as well. I never like to do shows like, oh, it's a show. I like it to always be a conversation. And conversations is what brings out a person, not a show. A show is very easy to put on. So, because y'all are not doing a teledrama, no, y'all were just talking about who you are.
Yeah.
Which year did I leave college? Such personal information. I'm a young chap, yet black hair. Yeah. But I always said one thing. I said, these 3 girls are brought up really well. And they know where they are and who they are. And that really matters. Somebody wants to see you and Sanjana in a movie.
It's not Sanjana, it's Sajana, right?
Really? Your people should stop calling me the local
Stop.
Karan Johar.
Random
Man,
Karan
I'm
Johar.
not. But anyway, that's
But
fine.
take it as a compliment. It's good.
But I want
It's
them
not-
to call Karan Johar and say, you're trying to be the next
You're
Danu.
right.
You sound like
Like
Danu.
It was actually, we launched our season 3 with these 3 girls and they were wonderful. I loved it. I loved that show. I loved the start to it. It was so much fun. Thank you so very much. You guys are wonderful. And I'm so happy that I know you all beyond what we see on screen. And it's amazing. Just be who you are. And I think people will see the real side to you. And kudos to your mom and dad. Otherwise, my God, just imagine, Shanu.
Thank you, Danu. Thank you so much for having the 2 of us.
But thanks for coming. I know, Shadow, you were very cooperative. You said, of course, you'll be there. But of course, somebody never responded.
But I never said no.
You never said anything. What do you think? You're the queen for me to figure out what you're trying to say?
I'm your queen, okay? I don't know what I'm saying.
your mother will throw you out of the house, or she's just going to hate me even before I get to know her.
She'll be like, oh, ne kak kar gal.
All right. So I will see you soon. Thank you so very much for joining us. Be positive, be amazing, and I hope everything comes back to normal soon. And you guys do what you all do, and we can do something more than just doing an Instagram live. You know, miss the whole dressing up process and all.
Yeah.
My lower half is just a sarong,
And it's just a short.
and your tea bun is drying in the corner.
Yes. My tea is also getting cold.
Thank you so very much. Have yourself a wonderful evening, and lots of love to everyone who joined us today. And we will see you soon. Bye, girls.
Stay safe.
So tomorrow we are going to be doing a different live. These girls are amazing. I've always enjoyed having them on the show, and that's the reason why they're so down to earth and simple. All right, tomorrow we're going to be talking about something very interesting. It's an industry that is actually facing a lot of problems about weddings. You know, for those who have organized weddings, who have weddings coming up, what is the protocol? How do you go about doing this? Okay, we are going to speak more about it tomorrow, so join me for another live session on Date with Danu. Till then, you have yourself a wonderful evening. Be safe, and lots of love. Keep smiling.